Why can't we let this franchise die, please? I love Predator, the OG one. But with every installment, we are butchering this franchise more and more. Killer of Killers is an animated movie made up of 3 different stories that, in the end, culminate into the single one. Each story is around 20 minutes long, including the final part. The first one is about Predator hunting Vikings. Well, a Viking woman warrior, because others will get deleted immediately, who is on a revenge killing spree because she wants to kill the killer of her father. She does that, nothing special there, we don't have to speak much about this. By the way, I love how people only seem to exist when the camera is on them, and once they are out of frame, it's as if they don't exist. I always love that in movies, it's great. Then, finally, we get a Predator. Well, a Predator that looks and acts nothing like a Predator. He's literally a Hulk. And he has only one gadget, which is attached to him instead of one of his hands. Why does he have a build like the cringe Predator from The Predator? Why? Nobody likes that. The fight between the Predator and the woman, she doesn't deserve that, I remember her name, trust me, is boring. The Predator doesn't act like an intelligent alien hunter that hunts species across the galaxy, but like a dumb, raging animal. Because that is what Predator always was, right? That's what we love about them. Well, because of the plot armor, the woman from the 9th century figures out the weakness of the Predator's gadget and kills him using it. Second story, of course, it's a samurai one. Great idea. It would be nice if it was executed well. But this one is more straightforward than the others, and I think the best out of the 3 in the end. But it's like saying you have the best eyesight in a school for blind children. It's about 2 brothers, one samurai and one ninja. They want to kill each other because of their complicated past. You don't need to know more, trust me. Doesn't matter. After it looks like one brother has won, the Predator attacks. And of course, again as a brute, he jumps in immediately and completely exposes himself on the first strike he does. The intelligent hunters. This attack is so fucking stupid. But I have to give credit here. This Predator at least has more gadgets. He uses them only when the plot allows, not when it's logical, but at least he has them. Yay. Well, in the end, the 2 brothers unite and kill the Predator. The Predator just lets them kill him, because he's dumb retard. And Katana can go through Predator armor, by the way. Good job, guys. Because Katana can go through everything. In the end, the samurai brother dies from injuries caused by the Predator. The end of the story. The third one is about a pilot in World War II. Why? I don't know, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense. Why would Predators hunt pilots? While they are in planes. They literally can't get any trophy out of them or anything like that. That's not how they operate, I think. Can someone who understands Predator finally write a movie about the Predator? Please? Do I want too much? Anyway, you ask how a plane from World War II can compete with an alien ship that can travel across the universe? Well, don't ask the writers of this movie. They don't know either. It just does. Don't ask questions.
Just consume product.
Well, Torres, our pilot, defeats the Predator through the power of holy plot armor and some convenient teleportation from him. I didn't know planes from World War II could do that. That's probably a gap in my knowledge about World War II weaponry. No, seriously, I have to go through this segment. You need to see it. So Torres is escaping and comes upon a naval battle. He flies his old, rusty plane right into the middle of it, with the Predator ship right behind him. How is he not hit? I don't know. Why do you care? Riders didn't. And the Predator ship is hit. Of course, what did you expect? And in the very next second, the battle and all the enemy ships are just gone. Where did they go? Did Torres teleport it somewhere else? Because, hey,
Don't ask questions. Just consume product.
the Predator out of nowhere appears again. But luckily, he doesn't shoot right away. If it had, Torres would be dead. I mean, look at this, how long it takes. And you ask, how Torres destroys the ship? I can't even describe it. Just, what the fuck? Did the writer just give up here? Just, it's done? How exactly did he manage to survive this? And yes, you are seeing this correctly. Everything conveniently happens right next to the Torres' carrier. Another lucky teleportation for a boy Torres. By the way, it's also super convenient that the Predator ship doesn't have a plasma cannon. You know, the weapon every live-action Predator uses. You would think they would slap a bigger version onto their ships. But no. They went with chain weapons for space combat. You know, they are smarter than we think, because that makes so much more sense. And then all of these stories unite into one. And they unite in the tardiest of the tardiest ways possible. We need to go through the last 20 minutes slowly, because this is where the movie shifts from averagely bad to something more, something special, something really, really special. So, we find out that every warrior who kills a predator gets caught and frozen. Okay, nice retcon right there. Torres wakes up, and immediately we get an amazing reaction from him. Exactly the kind of reaction you would expect from someone who is from the last century and wakes up on the alien ship. I love when the writing is so good like this.
What? How long was I asleep? Oh, God. Amazing. Other humans. Hello, ma'am. I'm Torres. You just wake up too?
Can you at least show some emotion when you wake up on the alien ship? As a guy from the 1930s? Please? At least something? They dropped into an arena where they have to fight to the death, and the winner gets to face the leader predator. Why? I don't know. We also learn that their colors are mini bombs. Suicide Squad much? That the leader predator can detonate at any time. It's easy. If you don't follow the rules, you die. And luckily, only he can control them. It would be very weird if any random predator could mess with them with his own tech. It would be very, very weird. That would never happen. They get weapons from their respective eras, except Torres. Because apparently, the writer realized that if he got a gun from the 1930s, the others would be screwed. So they randomly give him a gun from the 18th century? Well, randomly. They gave him the gun that Mike Harrigan got from the Predator leader in the second movie. What does this mean? When is this happening? Is this after or before Predator 2? Is Mike frozen here as well? Or what the fuck? It's kinda important. I know you might want to say, it's just a nice Easter egg. No, it's not. It actually has pretty big implications for the other movies. Like, if they freeze and collect everyone who kills predators, then why didn't they take Harrigan? He was there, on the ship with them, they could have taken him, immediately. And if your response is, obviously, this happens before Predator 2, because all these people are from the past, let me stop you right there. You don't know how long they've been frozen. They could literally be in the year 3000. You have no idea, so don't even try to use that excuse, okay? So, Torres gets his destroyer of cannon and is totally confused about how to use it. What a surprise. There is literally no reason to give him this weapon. And if you are about to argue that the predators wanted a fair fight, and that's why they give him the old gun, why give him a weapon he's never ever used? Why pit him against people who don't use guns? Wouldn't it make more sense to match him with warriors from eras that also used guns, so it's evenly matched? No. Don't ask questions here. That would require more thought than the writer gave this entire script, and we don't do that here. So they fight. Well, Torres and the ninja try to stop the Viking lady because they are still on the "we need to unite to kill them" trope. You know, the usual. The leader predator gets annoyed and releases some weird monster into the arena. And it eats Torres. He's dead, obviously. How could anyone survive that? It's not like the beast just swallows things whole and doesn't chew on them. Oh. Then Ninja and Viking Lady kill the beast. Then some random predator on speeder comes in to clean up the body of the monster, with Torres still alive inside of it. Because why not? Then the fight between our two remaining characters resumes. Well, only the Viking lady wants to fight. In the end, the ninja gets her into the killing position, but refuses to finish her. So the leader predator gets annoyed and decides to blow their heads off. Then Torres appears.
Hey guys! Are we friends now?
While I was watching this, during this moment, my brain completely fucking broke. Completely. How did you dumb fuck get out? How did you overpower a predator without a proper weapon? How did you know how to ride an alien speeder? How do you understand predator technology? How do you even operate it? How does the random predator arm device magically work on their collars? What the actual fuck just happened? At this point, I just want to sit in a room with the writer and ask, what happened to you during this scene? Were you hit in the head? Did you forget to write this part of the movie? Are you okay? Are you a human being capable of logical thinking? Well, anyway, getting past this mountain of incoherent garbage, they somehow easily get to the leader predator, while all the other predators just stand around and watch. One of the cringiest and worst fight scenes I've ever seen begins. Why don't you react sooner, you crab-faced dumb fuck? You are supposed to be the leader, the best. Why are you so slow? How this happens? How? Torres, no, you can't just fly an alien ship. That's impossible. Oh wait, he can. Of course he can. Alien tech and World War II planes, completely interchangeable. My bad. I'm sorry, I am the stupid one here. So they escape and Ninja loses his hand. Oh no, other predators suddenly decide to help out after all. They exist and they are functioning. It's lucky that their only anti-air weapon is a chain. Fucking chain. It's lucky it's not a plasma cannon or that fucking net we saw earlier in this movie. It would be a very fast ending. Then Viking Lady sacrificed herself. I don't care. The movie has long stopped making sense. And Torres and Ninja escape. Or not, they're dead. They're definitely dead. The movie doesn't show anything about them after this, so I will be hoping they are dead. Then, in the final scene, we see Viking Lady frozen again, stored in a big warehouse full of frozen beings and monsters for the predators to play with. Okay, when did that become a thing? Why? And then, the big reveal. The lady from the prey is frozen in there too. Wow. That's such a plot twist. Nobody cares. Everybody forgot about that movie 2 weeks after seeing it. Did you really guys willingly decide to show your names here? Why? Are you proud of this? presentation of retardation. This movie starts as a bad, forgettable one that's just boring. But the longer it continues, the worse it gets. It feels like in the end, the writers were replaced by blind monkeys on heroin. I wanted to give this movie one credit. It's only around 80 minutes long. But honestly, I don't think I can even give it that positive point. Those 80 minutes felt like 4 hours. Just please, let the Predator franchise die. Please don't butcher it anymore. One last question. Are they still autism hunters? Or should I forget that? SpacMonkish, signing off.